All right, now that we have the 67i all set up for geocaching, let's look at some videos of some people that are geocaching. And the first one I want to show you is an example of what it's like to geocache with kids.
So we're really close, Sienna. Look, one.
I know. I see it.
132. You see it? Oh, okay.
I see the geocache though.
So we're almost there.
See that we're almost there.
Usually it's something that stands out, and to me, that tree with those rocks stand out. It's called Little Brother. There is a hint. Junior size compared to its many big brothers nearby. Maybe it's like a junior rock compared to the brothers, and it's a micro size. So as you can see right here, we're also looking for something on the smaller side.
I'm looking for it. It's been an hour or so. It's been a lot of... So, I guess she found it. Where is it? Oh, and it's very well hidden because it looks like a rock.
We found that one, and we're putting it back. Exactly where I found it. That was hard. You want to get one more before we go home? One more.
No, two more.
Two more? Oh, she's into this, all right.
No, three more.
Three more. Where I don't think I forgot water. It's in the car, but we'll go get it. So, okay, let me put this
You
back.
said we were going to find 5. Okay. So, we've only found 2 so far. So, 3 more we're going.
All right, so the next geocache is over in UK, and this guy found it, and it was underneath a bridge, and it's a pretty big cache, or at least in his opinion. So let's take a look at this one real quick.
Well, I've got to say, I found it, and it's huge. I'm not going to show you in this video because I don't want to give the game away. It's well camouflaged. You do have to go for a bit of a forage, and the hint and everything, the clues are all valid. And it's just one of those where you don't know what to expect. So I'm going to dig it out and then I'll show you. I mean, look at the size of that beast. It's enormous. There's a big log, there's stickers and pencils and stuff. I'm actually going to leave a couple of swappables in here, I think. Okay, so that's me, all signed up in the log. Hope you've liked this. I thought this was brilliant.
Okay, this next one is kind of interesting because it's at the top of a cathedral, and I don't know where it's at, but it's still pretty cool.
I think we are in the right location. We had to look at some of the pictures on the website, but this wall, solid. Okay. But oh, I can reach.
Oh, wow.
Good thing I'm here.
Yeah, I couldn't reach.
Yes. We found a geocache on top of another geocache. That's gone. Lost to find.
All right, I hope you're starting to see that a lot of these geocaches are in really cool places, and you're going to like this one. I didn't expect to see a geocache in a megalith, and I think this is over in France somewhere.
Jasmine's found a cache at the first megalith. Wow, it's a bit more broken, this one. And Jasmine's found the next one. Really on a roll today is Jasmine.
All right, this next one is somebody who's been running on this trail for a long time and didn't realize there was geocaches, but he's about ready to find one right where he's always run.
This is a regular trail of mine. Never seen a geocache down here. It's been here for years. 10. Oh look, arriving at. So it's here somewhere. Of course, if I had my phone, I could check the hint. Found it. So that took a little bit of perseverance, but it works. Right then, on with my run. I'm very pleased that worked very well. I think in the future I might read the details of the cache a little bit more and commit them to memory before I go out on my run. Find your caches, stick them in a list, send that list to your Garmin devices, and then use the navigation functions to go and find it while you're hiking, walking, trail running, cycling, mountain biking, whatever it is you do. Super.
All right, that shows a couple things there. One, these can be really hard to find, and sometimes you need to look at the hints. But a lot of people, I think they call it DNS maybe, and it's when you can't find the cache. It happens quite often. And he found that with a Garmin Fenix Adventure Watch. Now, this next one here is an example of using an actual GPS device to find it instead of a phone or a watch.
All right, we're here at the park, and we did a find on the geocache about 100 meters away from the waypoint. But since this is a multi-geocache, we had to do something, did some puzzle solving to get the final set of coordinates. So I'm here on my trip computer page using the geocaching dashboard. I'll just hit on menu, view geocache, and here we get the menu. And what I want to do here, since this involves finding the final location, I want to select enter next stage, hit enter, and then from here we just enter our coordinates and we go and find the final location. So we're just navigating to our final destination on our multi-cache. I noticed on the map that we're walking right next to another traditional geocache. So let's find that one and we'll resume our multi-cache. So I'm just going to hit find. So let's go find another. Again, go down to geocache. And we're 31 meters, so we're really close. So we'll do go. Flip over to our trip computer. And let's go find this one. Let's try to get close to 0 as possible. Like that. All right. Now we're here. Let's try to find where this geocache is. Well, took a minute or two, but I found it. And here it is, right there. Now let's log this geocache. All right, so now that we've found our traditional geocache, let's resume finding our multi-cache. So we'll hit find, find another. Let's go down to geocache. And there's our next stage that we entered previously. So we'll hit find, and there it is. Go, and let's resume. All right, we're arriving at the final stage of our multi, and we're just closing down the distance. As usual, we try to get as close to 0 as possible. In this case, we found the geocache, which is right here. Great old birdhouse. Open it up. There you go. Here's the geocache.
This next one is in Abbots, Morton, and I don't remember the name of the town. I guess Abbots, Morton is the town. But I just want to show you here, actually, this bridge she's about to cross, yeah, it looks a little bit interesting to get on and cross, but it's just another example of what you might find when you're out geocaching.
The camera's straight, but that bridge definitely isn't. Like being at the fun fair. This looks an interesting geocache side. Great stuff.
All right, let's keep going with another find. I've got about 16 or so of these, but there's different ones. And I just want to give you a taste of some of the differences that you're going to find when you actually go geocaching.
So arrived at the GZ, or the geocaching zone. The coordinates are like I'm 2 meters away, it says, with a 3 meter accuracy, which isn't really that bad, to be quite honest. I'm really quite happy with that. So that gives me 9 square meters to try and figure out where this cache is. These are puzzle caches, so the coordinates are normally spot on, and yeah, we'll see what we can find. All right, so I managed to get the cache. That's great. I will log that now. The GPS coordinates were bang on, and this actually went down to 0 when I got to where the cache was.
All right. Well, actually, that one was with one of the newer GPSMAP 66i. Now, that's not the newest one. I have the 67i, but it's a great example of what you would see if you use something like a Garmin GPS unit. All right, this video is just a little bit of somebody telling what to expect and how to find a geocache.
Saying I'm 277 feet. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Here's where we're at. Okay, so we're walking in that direction. Down here is how many feet to the cache. Okay, and we're just going to keep walking straight down there. All right, we're going towards what we call ground zero. Ground zero is as close as you can get within GPS range. So, you know, GPSs are not perfect by any means. So they're going to get you to the general area. And I highly suggest that once you get to ground zero, you put your phone away and you just start looking. So this is an area where there's an old burnt bridge. And this is kind of neat because I've never actually been out here. So it says we're 134 feet. So you're just following basically the map on your phone. So this is obviously an old burnt bridge. This is what I would call ground zero. Okay, obviously we are someplace where there is going to be a geocache. Now, I would say it's either going to be over there or associated with this sign over here. You want to basically think, if you were a geocacher, where would you put it? Now, I would put it on this sign. So we're going to come over here and look. So you are looking for anything that is suspicious or out of place. And let's see if I can show y'all here. But back here on this post, there is some string right there. So I'm guessing something's hanging there. Let's find out. So if we come around here, let's see what we find. Well, there you go. There's your geocache.
You can actually see that this makes actually going out and hiking, running, hanging out with the family a whole lot more fun. And I haven't done it yet. I'm about to do it this weekend, but it makes me want to go out and try it. Now, this next one is a massive cache. I haven't been geocaching, but this looks huge. So I think you're going to enjoy it.
There is so much in here to look at. There's a trackable collection from the cache owner. It's Dirty Mo's Travel Bug Penthouse Collection. There's like a spider in here. It's Trivia Pursuit Baby Boomer Edition. I knew that this was a huge trackable hotel as I came here. Did I not say this?
On the way here. Trade fairly.
Yes, trade fairly.
All wristbands are freebies, one per person. What do they say?
This is like the jewelry section.
Heartless dirt bags, it says on it.
Look at, there's stickers. So cool. Look at some of the people have signed the wall. I'm really tempted to sign the wall. This is pretty much like a geocaching like general store.
I really think
like
so, yeah.
There's so many items you can pick up, you could trade for. Well, so this is where all the trackables go towards the back. Tim, you found some better trackables to drop.
Yeah, we're going to drop these.
That is a very rare geocaching vlogger German trackable that got to me all the way from the UK.
Man, put it right there.
There it is. That was just a treat.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
You don't find something like this every day, people.
All right, I told you that was huge. I'll bet you there's something bigger than that, but I've never seen anything that big. Of course, I haven't been geocaching yet. So now this next one is just a really interesting cache, the way it's, I guess, hidden, and then also the way you have to get the cache out. I think I may have left that one in the ground. All right, this next one's kind of funny because this girl has to go out in the woods and looks a little bit challenging.
Okay, guys, I have to go in the woods here. It's straight up the wilderness. I'm scared. I don't want poison ivy thorns or snakes. Is this even worth it? Oh my gosh, you guys. If I get murdered, it's my own fault. Is that a hole? What if there's something living in there? What is that? That's a spider web. That's a huge spider web. You guys, I found it. I found it for real. How do I get to it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Look. Spider web. Spider web. Oh my god. It's not really worth the poison ivy and getting murdered. Maybe everyone should find geocaches with friends. Take somebody with you. Make it a sister bonding thing. How do we get out of here?
Okay, that's actually pretty funny, but she brings up a good point. When you're out in the woods and there's houses around, and I mean, kind of maybe creepy houses, maybe you shouldn't go by yourself. At least maybe she should have taken somebody who can video. All right, this next one is in an easy to get to location in a park somewhere, but it is really hard to find, as you are about to find out.
The hint was, your mama always told you not to do this.
My mom always told me not to chew with my mouth open.
The mouth. The mouth. The mouth of the baby. I mean, not the baby, the moose. Oh my gosh. Yes!
We did it!
Found it! Geo challenge complete. DNF avenged.
All right, you can see by that one there. I think they had looked for it about 8 years ago, and some of these can be really hard to find. And in fact, one of my buddies was telling me that he was at something like a World War II monument or something, and there was all these rivets on the structure, whatever it was. And actually, one of the rivets was actually the geocache. It looked just like the others. So they can be very hard to find. Now, I don't know which one is harder to find. Was it that one or is it this one?
So I'm systematically, I got bored of searching. Like I've searched every single rock and picked everyone up 3 times. So I'm taking each rock and I'm just getting them out of the way so I can check each and every one. Of course, I'm going to put them back. Anyway, the coordinates point to me down here somewhere, but I'm slowly fanning out and fanning out and fanning out. I don't like to be beaten. And I think it was this one. Yeah, do you see the cache? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Well, let me tell you. I haven't opened it yet, but how evil is this? How evil is... That has got to be the most evil thing in all the world. Look at that, the tiniest little logbook in there. If I can get it out. Yeah. So, an hour of my life wasted. This is a true difficulty 5 geocache. So now I have to pull the rocks back. But yeah, great one. I mean, let me just put that lid back on. I don't know if you guys want to see it again. But that there.
All right, I think that one actually classifies as downright evil, as he said, or really mean. I don't know if I would have kept actually looking for it an hour. We'll see, but no, I think I would have stopped. As you can tell, I'm not a diehard geocacher, but I did want to show people how to use your 67i to do this. All right, this next one is just a really interesting, clever way to have to get the cache out of the pipe.
Quick little video. I'm here with Charlie Brown. We found another really cool cache. Next one, I'm trying to open it up for us. See if we can figure it out. This is not log. See the other side for rules. Whoa, lots of rules.
Do not use your own tools, no wires, no sticks, no tools.
So then there.
Do not insert anything inside, do not cut the straps, do not attempt to tilt the tube. Don't hit, tap, or smack a thumb.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah. Please put the cache back. Don't forget the lid. Follow instructions on the container.
Let's see if this Nicholas can figure it out. The description says the solution is in your hand. I'm next trying to figure out what that means right now.
I don't see anything.
I'm going to show them how it's done. You take the lid, which happens to have a magnet inside.
Oh, man.
Slide.
right, move it a little bit. Yep, there it
It's
comes.
coming. Yeah, it's working.
Coming down the pipe.
It's working.
You can really push.
There it is.
Look at that.
How cool is that?
They're so clever.
That's so smart.
All right, pretty cool, huh? All right, this last one is somebody who created their own clever cache. Check it out.
Now all I need to do is screw the lid on. Oh, what's that? It's just ordinary log sitting on the table. Oh, wrong. Wrong. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, bet you feel real silly now thinking that was a real log. All right, so first you open up the log, and in here's the container, which you pull out. And as you can see, there is a code for a YouTube video that you must look at to unlock these padlocks that are on either side. All right, so once you've got the code and you unlock the padlocks, you take the lid off, and look, there's another container. How exciting. But this one's locked. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna use the key that's on this little retractable leash thing, and you put it in and you unlock the box. I know it's hard to understand. And inside the box, oh, look at this. We've got some goodies in here. For added security, I drilled a hole in the blog base and put an Apple AirTag in that little hole and covered it up. So that way I know where the log is at all time if some ape decides to come and steal it. I got my bush gear on and we're going to drop the geocache in the secret location. So that looks good enough.
All right, I hope you have gotten a better idea of what it's like to go geocaching. And I mean, I'm going to go try it out. And my next video here actually is going to be me with my 67i out geocaching here in Colorado. But some of these can be really challenging. So make sure you take your phone or something with you that you can look up the hints because you just might need them. All right, next up will be my video of my first geocache ever. So check it out. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. And check out the playlist also on the bottom right of your screen if you want to learn more about geocaching and setting up the 67i. Thanks for joining me, and please like, subscribe, and share.